And welcome back to Luigi's Mansion. Take a gander at this! This fine piece of work took nearly 20 years to develop. I call it the Ghost Portrificationizer. Say that 3 times fast. This machine lets us turn the ghosts you catch into paintings. Not only that, it works in reverse too. How do we use it, you ask? Well, it's simple. Just plug that Poltergust 3000 into that slot and enjoy the ride, my boy. The ghosts are invisible, so we need to press them into visible forms. And presto! Turn them into beautiful ghost portraits! And you'll notice, because I did such a good job in part 1, that all of the portraits have a gold frame. Not to brag, you know. Well, we managed to turn those ghosts back into paintings. Thanks for your help, Luigi. Oh yeah, folks, so that is Act 1. There are 4 acts in the game, and every time you clear an act, it not only shows you the portraits you've gotten, it also counts all of the money you've collected thus far. The pearls add up. You know, when you get the big pearls, they add a lot of money to your count, so I have $6,885,000 for 30 minutes worth of gameplay. That's not too shabby. I wish life was actually that easy. So I'm going to go into the gallery real quick just to show that, you know, when you get a ghost, you can then examine their portrait. And again, depending on how well you suck them up, whether you get their big, middle, or small pearls, they might have a bronze frame, they might have a silver frame, or they might have the best frame in the game, a golden frame. This game was recently re-released on the Nintendo 3DS, and I believe they added platinum frames, but in the original GameCube release, the highest you could go was gold. Also, every time you catch a ghost, you can see their profiles. Neville spends his afterlife reading all the books he missed while living. Not bad. Lydia, she stashed her secret savings away to prepare for her long afterlife. And then they have their child, Chauncey, 1 year old. He cries loudly and never sleeps through the night. But since he was born a ghost, this seems natural. Wait a minute. Chauncey was born a ghost. He came into this world as a ghost. Does that mean that Lydia and Neville got it on in the afterlife? Did they get busy in the afterlife? Or does that mean that Lydia was pregnant when she died, and therefore her unborn child came into this world as a ghost fetus? There are too many questions. I'm just saying. He was born a ghost. And you know, there might be a ghost stork, because we've established that the stork is a thing in Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. And I don't think sex actually exists in the Mario universe because of that, but, you know. These are the things I think about. And so begins Act 2. Since we got the big key from Chauncey, this thorny door that we couldn't get into before is now safe to enter. Hello. And even though Luigi's conquered a boss ghost, he's still terrified, because you never know what's coming up next. You don't know what spookies are going to be out there. And again, I'm only showing a few door opening sequences, because, you know, they're all the same cutscene. I actually did a playthrough where I watched every individual door opening, and I didn't notice any special unique animations. So, but that was a long time ago. My memory might be hazy. Someone pointed out in the comments section, actually a lot of people did, that there are still fake doors in the second section of the mansion. And yes, when you shake them with the vacuum cleaner, if they don't move, then they're clearly fake. But the other telltale sign is that there's a carpet underneath Luigi right now, right? Oh, but first. occupied! Oh, okay, I'll go into the other bathroom. But, when you come up to a door, if it's a real door, there's going to be carpeting underneath it. There's going to be carpeting leading to the door itself. And if it's a fake door, there is no carpeting. So even if you don't want to vacuum it to see if it's legit or not, pay attention to the carpeting and you'll know for sure that it's fake. Looks like you've run into a bit of trouble there. Maybe you need more Fuck you, Gadd. I have, like, practically full health right now. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Gadd? But either way. Yeah, they've introduced a new enemy type here, the Grabby Ghosts. And the white ones weren't so bad. They're the tutorial ghosts, you know. They just grab you and you have to shake them off with the control stick. But eventually there's going to be red Grabby Ghosts and blue Grabby Ghosts. And those sons of bitches can drain your health as well as take all your money. So those guys aren't fun. And running through the mansion down here is kind of annoying because there's a lot of ghosts who pop in and want to do a lot of harm to you. Whether they're dropping bombs or throwing bowling balls, you gotta be real careful when walking down these hallways. Yes, you do. The theme song that plays in this ballroom sounds like it came straight from Yoshi's Story. And I learned that it's the same composer who did Yoshi's Story, so I guess that makes sense. But I legitimately thought it was a track from Yoshi's Story. But apparently, according to the comment section, it's not. So, just sounds very similar. Either way, we got Shy Guy Ghosts. Now, you can't flash your light on them because they're wearing these masks that protect them from the light. But when you suck up the masks with the vacuum, with the Poltergust 3000, then you can grab their hearts no problem. Oh boy. So there's a dancing couple. I don't think this gent can even see us. These two are the floating Werlindas. Once the local waltz champions, they can no longer compete since their feet don't touch the floor. Well, that just seems unfair. That seems like a fantastical thing. A fantastical sight. Dancing ghosts? Come on. They should be allowed to compete. But either way, folks, you gotta stay on the spinning contraption here. You have to stay on the dance floor. And eventually, they're gonna do this pose where they go, huzzah! And when they do that, their heart is exposed. And when their heart is exposed, I get to suck them up. You belong to me, Werlindas. There's no escape from Luigi. And booyah, just like that. I recommend, if you're trying to get a gold portrait with these guys, get off the dance floor. Try taking them to the corner of the room, because when you're spinning around, it can make it so much more annoying to keep the suck going, to keep the stream going, you know? Because, Jesus, they move around a lot. Poison mushrooms everywhere. Go away. I don't want to be mini Luigi. Also, if you shake, I think it's either one of the boxes or the chair, there is a speedy spirit. That's what the blue ghosts with all the money are called, the speedy spirit. But I don't care about that, because, you know, I didn't remember. But here's the red Grabby Ghost. This guy will drain your health, unlike the white ones. So, if you see him, get him. Because they're never going to stop moving towards you. Never. Ugh. Neither of those pink guys trying to punch me. Leave me alone, Pinky. Where's Inky, Blinky, and Clyde, huh? They are multicolored ghosts, so it's actually a really good nickname. But, there's nothing in here. Although there's something in the mirror. What is that? A button. Don't push. Well, I am a rebel to authority. So we gotta push it. We gotta push it. I gotta know. Okay. So here we have some kind of, I don't know, some kind of trap floor, some kind of cage, I don't know. We also have a poster that we can remove, and underneath is yet another switch. So we gotta push that.
Who's there? Who dares disturb our sleep? Oh, it's Luigi! Look, guys, Luigi's finally here. We're gonna do to you what we did to your brother, only worse. What's on his back? It's Gadd's Poltergust 3000! Everybody scram!
That's a lot of booze. Good lord.
Luigi, are you okay? That was them! Those were the ones who released all of the ghosts from the paintings in my gallery! Those fiends! I wondered where King Boo and his gang had gone. So, they were hiding in the mansion all along. Thanks for flushing them out, Luigi. I'm tickled you found them, but perhaps it would have been better if you hadn't, well, let every single one escape. Just a thought. Ah well, water under the bridge. Anyway, you should probably come back to the lab for a sec. I've been waiting for you, young Luigi. Your brother must have been taken by that gang of boos. Poor fella.
Oh, now don't talk crazy. They're not gonna eat the man.
But what became of him, Odd that he hasn't come back. Common theory holds that boos grow in strength when they travel in numbers. They must somehow combine their powers, too. Their power likely overwhelmed your brother. If your aim is to save Mario, but there's but one way to do it. Capture each boo and slowly weaken the group's power. But boos, as their name implies, like to hide and then jump out to scare people. You've got your work cut out finding them. Don't get all down in the mouth, my boy. That Game Boy horror I gave you has a secret function. I knew it'd come in handy one day, so I developed it secretly. I call it the Boo Radar. The Boo Radar will flash red when something round like a boo is hidden nearby. Use it to search everywhere, Luigi. Alright now, Sonny. Now don't go tuckering yourself out. Relax, and just try to get those boos one at a time. The trick is using the control stick and the C-stick together. Don't forget now.
Alright, so now we have a new mechanic to Luigi's Mansion, and that is the boos. So, I'm going to go back to all the areas of Act 1, and you're going to see the Game Boy horror light is blue, and now it's yellow, and it's flashing. And the closer you get to where the boos are hiding, that light will start flashing more and more until it starts flashing red. And when it's red, well, you find bamboo, if you please. I do. Mercy! You've already caught your first boo! I've been researching those guys. Well, these boos don't seem to like light much, that's for sure. They do their best to hide in and under furniture when they're stuck in a lit room. So then, I reckon that means that turning on all the lights in the mansion is the fastest way to find all the boos. Wouldn't you say, youngster? Indubitably, that means that if you're in a dark room filled with regular ghosts, you cannot capture a boo until the room has been lit up. So, you can't find the boos unless all the other ghosts are dealt with. Portrait ghosts, regular ghosts, you name it. They have a lot of fake placement things, though, to catch you off guard. Bootha? Why did you say that name? Please save Bootha. But like I said, sometimes when you try to find the ghosts, instead of it being the boo themselves, sometimes they'll drop a fake ball that looks like a boo, or sometimes they'll drop a bomb that can blow up on you, and that's never fun.
Wanna play Game Boo Advance?
No, I got my Game Boy Horror, thank you. I'm a retro gamer, don't you know? But yeah, the thing about the boos is that every time you flush one of them out, they almost always go to the center of the room. And they always leave like this little ripple effect whenever you found something, you know? Whether it's a trap, whether it's the boo itself, it always leaves a ripple. And when that ripple happens, I just know immediately to go to the center of the room so I can immediately start sucking the ghost as soon as it spawns, you know? And it's not just like furniture, you know? Sometimes it's objects in the walls, like that boat right there.
Speak not my name, taboo!
Oh, and yes, these are all pun names. Brace yourself for all these pun names, because, I don't know who named these boos. I don't know where boos come from. I don't know why boos are different from regular ghosts. Like, the portrait ghosts were obviously people. What were the boos, exactly? What were the boos? I don't know much about how Mario lore works, you know. I am Turbo, and off I go! Oh no, you don't! You're not going anywhere!
Unbelievable! There's no stopping you, Luigi! You've already found 5 boos! You're a boo-snaring maniac! I understand you're worried about your brother, young fella, but just take her easy. You have plenty of time still, so try to keep your shirt on. Why not go to the washroom and splash some water on your face? You'll feel much better, believe you me.
And so, remember when I walked in on someone who said that the bathroom was occupied? Now that I found all these boos, that room will be empty, so you might want to check out the bathroom, you know.
I am the yummy Boolicious!
Yes, you are bootylicious. Wait, he said boolicious, not bootylicious. I don't care. And like I said, when you want to go back to the entrance, the mirrors are your shortcut. Booyah. So we're going to keep hunting down boos and find some more portrait ghosts in part 3. See you then.